my planner friends, it's Crystal with Happy to Plan. I am going to be doing my Plan With Me video for the week of August 7th through the 13th. And I'm going to be doing continuing my theme of crafty things. So this week I decided to do kind of like a painting DIY theme in the planner. I've got a couple of things here. I got quite a few little cute little paints and stuff and canvas stuff. And then I have this little DIY thing that I thought I would use. My inspiration for this one was this piece of paper here. So I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to use it, especially since the cute cut aparts are on this side, which I'm not super happy about. But I don't think I have to use the whole thing. I think I'm just going to use pieces of this because, sorry. So like for this instance, for this one, I don't drink caffeine. I don't drink coffee. So I know I can use this particular one. I don't really like the Art is My Therapy, even though I don't really like this one either. I'm crafty. I sweat glitter. So I think I could just pull out different pieces of it. I want to use this one in a different week spread, so I definitely don't want that one. I love this one, Crafty and Happy. So I think I'll definitely pull out specific ones. So the floral that I'm going to use, because I wanted to use floral in each of these just to kind of add a component to it. So I'm going to use this floral. It came from a completely different paper line, which is the Simple Stories Let's Get Crafty. Now, of course, once again, it's on the cute journaling cards. So I don't need a whole lot of this. I'm just going to use it for a couple of sheets. So I'm just going to I'm just going to take the top, these top two up here, because I don't really think that I'll use these two. Plus, then it also has the little strip right there. So I think that's the only paper, this paper I'll be using. So I have this, so let's go ahead and jump in and kind of start the process. So move all these little things out of the way. I also cut up a bunch of pieces from this one piece of paper that came in, I believe, the Simple Stories Hey Crafty Girl kit. But it was just one piece of paper that had a bunch of different things on it. So I did take a bunch of these and cut them up just to add them to kind of the pieces that I could use. So, and then I have this little crafty girl with the brushes, which I think is really cute. I think I'm going to use her. I'm not generally one to use these types of things, the little girl pictures and stuff, but I kind of like this one. I think it's cute. So I think I'm going to use the little strip at the top as a potential flap thing like I did last week. Instead of having to add it to the paper, I'm just going to use it potentially. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this yet, but because I have these other two. So I feel like I could probably cut this one up, but I don't know if I want to do that because I like that they're both have the turquoise in the back. Okay, let's put this aside. So let's figure out what we want to do with this paper. One of the reasons that I selected this flowers is because I felt like the flowers kind of matched this little rolling pin, the rolling thing, and little paintbrushes. It's like the reverse of it. So that's why I picked this floral, because I thought it would work really good with this. So I definitely want to make sure I add in a bunch of this stuff. All right, so after sitting here looking at this for way too long, I think I decided that what I'm going to do is I'm going to do basically what I did last week and kind of make some of the elements stick out of the boxes. And then so what I'm kind of doing right now is I'm kind of figuring out what I want to do with the boxes, right? Because I have to think through, like, what element do I want to kind of stick out of the box? And then what element am I potentially going to cover up with a sticker, right? To add functional space to it. So for instance, like if I put this here, and I'm not sure if you can even see this little piece of paper, this little plastic piece, but if I put this here, I could cut this kind of part out, right? Let me show you with the pencil. Like I could cut along the edge of this roller. And then come down. Like I can do something like that. And again, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. And then I can put this sticker here, right? Like I could put like a circle or a square sticker right there. It gives me enough space to do that. So I think that's going to be the first one that I cut out. Okay, so I got that one cut out. And so I think what I'm going to do is definitely want to cut out this rolling. I want to leave this one whole too. I think I'm not going to cut the paint can either for this one. I think I'm going to keep that whole. All right, and then let's do a paintbrush. All right, so that's 3. I think I want to try to do at least 5, which might be kind of hard. I like the idea of having the palette as one of them. And I like it kind of the idea of having it up and down like this. And then let's try to do one more. Okay, so the other one I'm going to do is this little paintbrush. I'm just going to let this little paintbrush hang out. All right, So I'm going to go ahead and get these little shapes cut out. And I'm also going to cut some squares out of this, just some basic squares. And then I'll come right back. Okay, so I kind of got the base down, I think. And then I think I am going to put this over here, but I want it at the very bottom. And I want the girl on the other side, but I want the girl to be the right side up when I'm flipping it down. So I'm actually going to do it so it's flipped down and not up. But I'm going to cut this to match. I just don't know if I want the girl to be kind of like off to the side, so I could potentially use this. No. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some of this stuff glued down. I cut the other card too, just to kind of make it fit in this little space a little bit better. I had to cut a couple more of those journal cards to have enough flowers to match to make the little side piece, but it is what it is. Okay, let's go ahead and get this glued on. And then I'm just gonna trim this down. And since this little piece is gonna show, I'm gonna take a little bit of this and just cover that up. Okay. Okay. And then I'm just gonna put this at the bottom over here. And then when you flip it down, you'll see the girl here. So didn't think about the fact that I would need something to help me. I'm gonna worry about that later. Okay, so let's go ahead and okay, so I'm gonna get these pieces glued down. The problem or thing is I don't know. So for this one, I'm probably going to want to put stickers underneath this potentially. So I'm just gonna, I didn't glue the edge down. Okay, so now that we've got all those glued down, we're gonna do sticker time. Okay, so I think I'm going to call this done, and I have a few other things that I could potentially add as the week goes on, but I think I'm just gonna wait because I feel like it's got a lot on there already. So I think I'm just gonna wait. I was gonna use this DIY, but I think I'm just gonna do the Life as a Blank Canvas. I like that one a lot. I kind of want to put this like here, but I don't know, still debating on that. So I think I'm just gonna call this finished. So that's it. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I will see you again next week. Bye for now.